In the name of God, the Beneficent, the Merciful. I'm going to talk about stop sounds on page 195. Stop sounds are not easy, not difficult for you to understand. Unless aspiration is a bit difficult for you, but I mean, stops are not that difficult for you to understand. What do you mean by stops? We are on page 195. We are on page 195 and line 1, 2, 3, 4 after table 5.3. Okay, stops. This is a list of the stop sounds which appears on line 4. But you wanted the definition. The definition is on the next paragraph. Go to list the paragraph beginning with the stops are consonants in which. Okay, the next paragraph. Line, I suppose, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7. Line 8. Okay, stops are consonants in which the airstream is completely, look at my fingers, completely blocked in the oral cavity. What does it mean? We block our oral cavity. We close our oral cavity somewhere. Okay, somewhere in the oral cavity, somewhere in the mouth, we close and suddenly sometimes open and the air goes out. Okay, well, if you actually look at the first line of the stops, you can find the stop sounds there. Okay, you can easily see them. Number one is p. Okay, the next one is ba. The next one is ma. You see, for p and ba and ma, we said they are labials. Okay, bilabials. Remember, we said we use two lips, upper lip and lower lip. So we close our lips and suddenly we open. We say p, p, b, b, and m. Okay, so number one, number two, and number three. The next one is number 4, 5, and 6. Are they stops? Yes. The lips are open. But what do? We close the mouth behind the upper teeth. Say with the help of the tongue. Okay, say t, d, n, t, d, n. Okay? Well, so they are stop sounds, but the place that we close is not the lips, it's the behind the upper teeth. The next ones are k, g, and ng. K, g, and ng. Okay? What are these? These are, in fact, with the help of the middle of the tongue, with the back part of the tongue, and the velum, we close there. We say like this. Okay, we close, and Iraqis are able to pronounce the sound g, unless fosha, unlike fosha. In Fosha, you do not have ge, but in Iraqi, we have it. Okay? So the second one is g. G. Okay? We close and suddenly open. The next one is ng. Ng. We close the same place that we close for ke and ge, and we produce the sound ng. Why? Because we let air go out of the nose. Okay? So this is again another nasal sound. The next one, well, there are two other ones, t and d. The first one is actually the one that we have in Arabic of Iraq, but the second one is not. It actually in both in Fusha and Iraqi. Okay, j. So ch and j. Again, these two are stop sounds. What does it mean? We close our mouth, okay, somewhere. And the last one is this guy, okay? Question mark? No, you remember I said it is Hamza, Hamza, okay? Like this. How do we close? Like this. Ah, ah. We close and suddenly let air go out like this. Ah, ah. You remember? We closed in fact, Adam's apple here. You remember Adam's apple? In the Adam's apple, we had the glottis. It was something like the gate. You remember the gate opening and closing like this or like this? Okay, opening, closing. Okay, when the air goes out, when we breathe. So we close that area here. You say, okay, like coughing, okay, like this. Okay, now this is the last sound. Okay, below here, we actually say where they are pronounced. Okay, P, B, M are bilabial stops. I mean this line with the bullets. Okay, P, B, and M are bilabial stops. Okay, while the air stream stopped at the mouth by the complete closure of the lips. Okay, now I'm not going to actually go and use your book in order to understand those other ones. Certain are alveolar stops. Alveolar. What does it mean? We put the tongue on the this part behind the upper teeth. So we say t, d, and n. Remember, in English we say t, we don't say t. Okay, we say d, not d. Okay, like Farsi. In Farsi, we do not have this kind of pronunciation in Farsi. In English, they are different. So in English, we say t, d. In Farsi, we say t and d. In Arabic, I suppose we say t and d, like Farsi. But in English, they say something like this: da, 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 da. Tree, tooth. Okay, but in English, in Arabic, and in Farsi, you say t. Okay, so what is the difference? The difference is something like 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters. The tongue goes upper to touch the alveolar ridge. For Farsi and Arabic, I think that we touch the base of the upper teeth. It's a bit upper in English. It's a bit upper. Remember, if you want to have good English, you have to say t, t, t. Don't say like Farsi speakers t, t, t. You have to say d, d, d. You are not going to say d, d, d in like Farsi. And the last one, it is n. English. Farsi is not like this. Say no, it is Farsi. Okay, so when you want to pronounce, you have to pronounce good English. Go back to listen to your good English in the, let's say, different films, different, let's say, video clips, etc., in order to understand good English there. Okay, the next one is k, g, and ng. Not problematic. The last one is, of course, is problematic for both Arabs and Fars. Why? Because Arabs say the last one. They don't have the last one. Okay, k and ng, which are velar stops, and ch and j are palatal affricates. We are going to talk about affricates later on. Okay, later. Okay. And the last one is like glottal sound. I said, if you are going to talk with good English, you say, what is that? What is that? What do you mean? You mean, what is that? Okay? What is that? In American English, they say, what is that? What? is that, Hamza, Hamza, okay? So it is a glottal stop. Okay, okay. The last but not the least. The writers of this book didn't know that there is another stop in Arabic. I suppose it is written Arabic. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good with this book. This book says there's another stop in Arabic and of course in Farsi. See, it is, look at here. Q, like qum, like quds, like maqal, like maqal. Okay, this is another another stop in English. In English, no, no, no. In other languages. So the writers actually say, go to a language like Arabic and find another stop. English does not have it. Okay? So the last paragraph talks about something like qa. Okay? Qa. And yes, let me find the word Arabic here if it is not here. Okay? Bolivia, Peru, Peru. Well, actually, the book talks about it later on when they want to introduce something else. I suppose we can have something like this, or in the previous edition we have the name Arabic here, but not here. We have been discussing the sounds in English. Right here, consonants occur in English, for example. Culture spoken in Bolivia and Peru stuff okay with the back of the tongue. It's straight to move with the back of okay, okay. Well, here the writers doesn't say anything about Arabic, but in the earlier edition it was like in the 10th edition it was like something that they said in Arabic and Quechua. Okay. Anyway, in Arabic we have q, and in Farsi we have q. Okay, we don't have problems. Of course, and sometimes this is voiceless ka. Okay, sometimes it's voiced g. Sometimes it's voiceless. If it is voiced, it is written with Q here. Look at here. Look at here. Let's look at here. Q. Okay, which means k. Okay, and if we want to say it is voiced, it is something like this. We write with capital letter. No, not capital letter. Small capital, not big capital. A small capital. Okay, like this. Thank you very much. We talked about stop sounds. We said somewhere in the mouth it is closed. Okay, in the production of pebet and me, in the production of te and ne, in the production of ke and ge and nge, in the production of te and je, and finally in the production of a. After that, we said that in another language, like let's say Arabic, we have q sound, okay, and k, and k. I suppose you can find it in Arabic. Remember one good thing. Well, have you ever seen Kurds talk? Well, actually, Kurds of Sanandaj in Iran, I suppose in other places in Iraq, they actually have k. Okay? For example, sugar in Farsi is qand. But I saw that in Sanandaj, Iran, which is a Kurd province, Muhavala Kurdistan, it is something like ka. So Farsi speakers, instead of sugar, they say qand. Okay, qand. Well, and in Kurdish of Sanandaj, they say kand, not kand. Okay, this is the last example. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm gonna finish it just now.